been like what, 6, 7 days. Scooch over a little bit, get in the frame a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I think it's only been like what, 7 days now, which you know, it's a week, but for some reason it just feels like it's been like several weeks every time. I don't know why. It just feels like I've been on like this long hiatus every time. You know, I think it would help to start streaming more for me. You know, that's something I've talked about like a lot on my channel. Just streaming more, finally getting a schedule. God, it needs to happen. Even if it's not really like a schedule, just at least like doing like 2 streams every weekend or something, you know. I would like that. You know, it's just been mustering up the motivation lately for me. Anyway, like I said, hope you guys have been well. Just gonna keep doing the old Borderlands today, you know. Keep beating the dead horse. Just kidding. No, we're having fun. I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are too. You know, by beating the dead horse, I mean, you know, obviously, not moving on to something new. That new playthrough that I keep talking about, you know. I keep putting it off. That's what I mean. Not in the sense that Borderlands is the dead horse. I'll never get sick of Borderlands. Anyway, honestly, like, yeah, I don't really have much to talk about today. But what's new? Anyway, let's jump into the game. Hey, what's up, Robert? How are you doing? Where is my chat over here? Should be... There it is. Okay. For some reason that was minimized. I don't know why, but there we go. Go ahead and fix that. Also, I need to turn that down. There we go. Borderlands. There it is. How do I feel about Tiny Tina's? I'm kind of excited. You know, I'm a little skeptical though. I've kind of talked about this a little bit. How I'm excited but also skeptical. You know, just because of Gearbox's track record and also how Borderlands 3 turned out. I'm a little bit worried. You know, and I just hope they don't make the same mistakes that they did with Borderlands 3 in Wonderlands. So, but other than that, I'm kind of excited, you know, to see what it's all about, to check it out. I will be streaming a playthrough of it. At least that's the plan. It's not really, you know, set in stone or anything, but I would like to stream my first playthrough of the game as soon as it comes out. So you guys can look forward to that. I'm doing pretty good, Robert. Honestly, just the same, you know, same old lately. But today in particular, like yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I would reckon. Oh God, this fucking tsunami, man. Ugh. I am happy though that I found that Ajax ogre in the last stream. I'm still like amazed that I ended up finding that. I don't know if you guys know, you know, because it was honestly like at the very end of the stream. You know, I'm not sure uh who really ended up catching that. I do have a clip of it, you know, over on Twitch and on the Discord server. But Yeah, man. Holy shit. I don't even think it's that good of an Ajax Ogre. I believe Oogie said that it's not terrible. So that's always good to hear. But just the fact that I found one is just insane to me. Especially given that I wasn't even trying to farm for it, it just kind of dropped. Like it was just like a last second thing, for me going over to kill Ajax. For that thing to drop is just like it's just wild. Um Yeah, exactly, Anthony. I feel that way too. Like the game wasn't terrible, but it definitely was disappointing. In my opinion, mediocre. Like the combat, the gunplay was amazing. Like they had a solid foundation with Borderlands 3, an absolute solid foundation. It's just everything around the gunplay and the gameplay itself is just it didn't work. Like the story, the characters, I mean the levels, the environments, fucking awesome. Um, the places that you actually fought enemies. The environmental design, especially in the DLC, just great. Also the atmosphere, which kind of ties into that as well. Just absolutely fantastic. But outside of that,
There you are. Good.
the game was definitely a disappointment. Like the story, I always point to the story and the characters and everything. And, also the end game for me, which again I never really touched the end game that much, just because once I got to that point I was kind of just done with the game. uh, but I got like a little bit of time into the end game, and I don't know, with the drop rates of the legendaries and you know the mayhem difficulty, shit, and you know how badly scaled it was. I think it really turned me off from the game. Um, but apparently now the game is better. I do want to check it out before Wonderlands. I would like to potentially on stream just to kind of give the game another run for its money. Because I've heard that it's improved a little bit since I last played. And I would like to check out that Season Pass 2 eventually once it goes on sale again, because I'm not paying full fucking price for that shit. Fuck that. Ain't no way in hell. Why am I using the retreat when I have the Godspeed on? It actually looks kind of cool with the visual effect, though. It really does enhance the retreat, doesn't it? It makes you feel like you're going faster. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, exactly. It was just like the overpower levels all over again, And I didn't really even dive into the mayhem shit. I've just seen I saw like a lot of, you know, other people diving into it. And I got to kind of like see what it was like. I didn't necessarily personally experience it, but I got to like I said, kind of see from other people's points of view, just like because at that point I didn't really know if I even wanted to bother trying it out. I just felt so burnt out from Borderlands 3 at that point. I just didn't even really know if I cared. So I wanted to see kind of from other people's points of view what it was like before I really jumped into it, and tried to grind my way. Because you kind of have to have like really good shit, especially if you want to take on the higher levels of mayhem, you know. So, you know, I wanted to make sure, like, I wanted to see if it was worth my time, you know, even to do that. Because like I said, at that point I was just already feeling like, you know, burnt out from the game. Now I would be more willing to go and actually try it out for myself. And like I said, I'm sure it's with everybody saying that the game, well, maybe not everybody, but you know, from what I've heard, that the game is better now, like the end game and everything. I'd be more willing to actually check it out now, but. Oh, sounds good, Robert. You take care, man. I'll probably be live for at least a couple hours, so you know how it is. And yes, we are farming Cromrax today, at least for now. I might do some armory later. I just I don't know. I kind of wanted to get the ball rolling a little bit, you know, before I go to the armory. Chat with you guys for a bit. You know, see if you know, I'm able to keep things, I guess, interesting, because you know, when it comes to the armory, it's a lot harder for me to well, keep things interesting, because you know the gameplay is you know, not very exciting. It's not a lot for me to talk about, so anyway, I think I'm pretty much all set. Early HCB stream. Is it really early? I guess it might be earlier than how it's been lately, but also it's good to see you, JDX. This has got to be the dawn of the tsunami. I hope so. What the fuck am I even doing? Oh yes, somebody told me, you know, to use the Spectre with the Skull Masher on Cromrax, which, you know, I've done that before a long time ago. I just kind of forgot that was a thing, so let's try that out. And I don't remember who this was. It was I think on my last stream. Somebody came in, you know, after the stream and commented like, "Hey, you should try the Spectre and this Skull Masher." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a good combo." Let's see, where's... I know I have a Skull Masher somewhere. I know I fucking do. I better have a Skull Masher. Let's just sort by... Let's sort by snipers. There it is. Let's try this. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but... Oh shit. I forgot to buy grenades. Oh well. That's awesome, GDX. Again, it's always great to see you guys that you know, have stuck around over the years. I know my content has changed drastically. I would say. Oh, yeah, look at that shit. What the fuck have I been doing this whole time? Look at that. Wow. I mean, I do, you know, still prefer using the Anarchy just because it's kind of, you know, the Anarchy is just really fun. But this is really effective, holy hell. Like, damn. Why have I been sitting on this? Whoever that was that reminded me of this combo, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the tip. Come on. There we go. Look at that shit. Wow. That's fucking awesome. I can't believe how much that fucks him up. And I don't even know if I have... you know, this... I don't even think any of this shit that I'm using, like the Skullmasher or the Spectre, are perfect. You know? So, shit, that really works. Damn. Note to self. Make sure that I talk about this methods, you know, when I... or if I remaster my Cromrax farming tutorial. Shit. That was really effective. Super effective! Alright, let's see what we got here. Do I still have the Procyon? No, I'm still using the Godspeed. What the fuck? Which actually did work. It did work. Godspeed's not really, you know, useless in this fight. Like, obviously it allowed me to outrun everything, essentially. It's just you gotta make sure that you're on the move, you know. I feel like that would work a little bit better with the Anarchy, though. With the Skullmasher, it's a little bit more tricky since it's a sniper rifle, you know, with how quickly I'm moving, unless I just completely stop. But even then, I still feel like, you know, I did pretty well that time with it out, so maybe I'll keep it out for now. It's just I gotta be really fucking careful, though, because I am super easy to take down in this, you know, with this shield. It's not hard. It's barely like any protection. Yeah, Defiler. What else? Oh, did I see that before? I think I did. Found a explosive. That's always fucking cool. The sound of the masher, yeah. Well, this thing is, I mean, technically, I guess, sort of is a masher, you know, it's just in sniper rifle form. Alright, I don't see anything. Also just makes the trip in and out of here just a complete breeze. Takes like 1 second. Make sure I buy grenades, though. Let's see, who just came in? Jonathan! How are you doing? Sorry I didn't see that until now. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good, though, today. Generally, you know, if I'm streaming, you know, I'm doing okay, you know, at least okay. But today I'm doing pretty good. Man, I really want to check out the new Dying Light game. I've heard it's fun. I really enjoyed the first one. I just have so many other games right now that I need to play. It's just like there's no way in hell I'm gonna, you know, be able to fit it in, but fit it in my schedule. But it does look like a lot of fun. I've heard really good things about it. I love how they put the first game on the Switch as well. That's really cool. Trying to convince my girlfriend to get it because I know she'll like it. Nice. Wow, that is just so fucking powerful, man. See, in order to get good shots in, I kind of have to stand still, which is not really the best idea. But as long as I just kind of periodically, you know, keep moving, making sure I stay away from everything, you know, should be fine. Because thankfully, you know, when I do actually move, it's super fucking fast. I can easily outrun everything. Also, I do have phase lock, which is also a big help, as we all know. Tommaso, how are you doing? Hopefully I pronounced your name right, by the way. No! Fuck! That did not work out as intended. There we go. Come on, bitch. Ah. Oh! Oh man, I was kind of hoping for like a cool trick shot or something. Just took way too long to pop out of the ground. Little asshole. You little fucking asshole. Yep. 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 Come on. Yes. Fucking A. You little shithead. Ugh. Move! Getting stuck on something. There we go, there we go. Oh my god, I am just such a bad shot. Holy shit. I'm such a bad shot. Like, could I be any worse? Attack on Titan? Are you talking about Attack on Titan? I'm assuming that's what you mean by AOT. Zurkov. Actually looks kind of good. Exactly 999 damage. Vision, hey, what's up? Appreciate all you guys coming by. Stopping in. Oh, excuse me. Several Iridians. Whoa. I don't know why I'm surprised. It's a volcano. I'm looking at the class mods because I really want to find that elusive Iridian one. I really do. Finding several Iridian weapons, though. But, bleh. How's the farm going? So far, so. You know, like the fights themselves. The two that I've done so far, the 2 runs that I've done, have been good. Like in terms of just the fights, you know. But the actual loot, maybe not as good. Nothing that's really stood out to me, though. No. I mean, there's been some legendaries and whatnot, but you know, nothing that I particularly want, I guess. Like the Tsunami. You know what game I finished just recently that I really enjoyed? Is Pikmin. Pikmin 3. Switch. Absolutely love the Pikmin series. Such an underrated series in my opinion. If you guys, any of you guys have a Switch, I would highly recommend checking out Pikmin 3. Such a fun little game. I actually convinced my girlfriend to try it out, and she was really skeptical at first about if she would like it or not, you know. Like, I really had to fucking convince her to play it. But I knew that once she did, she would like it, and she did. She did like it. We only just started a playthrough together, but it really is a lot of fun to do with someone else. Especially, oh my god. The same can be said about really a lot of games, though, to be honest. Better with friends. But even solo, just by yourself, it's just a blast. My girlfriend also got me, for Christmas, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, like, together. Which, you know, I was telling her, like, you know, since we both have Switches, that we could, you know, I could do Brilliant Diamond, she could do Shining Pearl. And, you know, I still haven't started my playthrough of Brilliant Diamond yet. Fucking A. I heard the new Pokemon game, what is it, Legends Arceus? Is that what it's called? It's pretty fun. I saw footage of it though, and it just, oh my god, I can't get around the graphics, man. I mean, I know it's like the Switch and everything, and I don't expect like god tier graphics or anything like that, but my god, like, even Breath of the Wild looks better, you know? The gameplay looks fun though, but I don't know. It's not like graphics to me are like, you know, because for me it's always gameplay over graphics. But I can't help but just, when I look at it, I'm just like, shit, man, like, this is kind of rough. Oh, fuck! Ah, come on! Yes. Christ. Surprise loot could be disappointing. Yeah, it really, his loot can really be disappointing. Sometimes though I get lucky, you know, it's, this game there's just a lot of luck involved, man. I don't know why though, but Cromarax lately, did you see that fucking that tracking right there? My god. Holy shit, that was some serious tracking. I just feel like lately though, just with Cromarax, I've just been getting garbage. hiding like a little bitch. He would too. Oh, what the fuck is that? What was that? Aim assist, though. I've never seen the aim assist behave like that before in this game. That was some... What is going on right now? First it's his tracking and then the aim assist? Like... There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, no, we're good, we're good. Oh. Okay. For some reason I thought there was like a pile right here. I don't know why. Yeah, you know... The remakes... Yeah, they're definitely not, you know... They definitely don't have the charm as the originals, for sure. You know, and I've heard the Diamond and Pearl remakes aren't... You know... There's a lot of, like, questionable things about them, but... I'm still trying to be excited for them because my girlfriend got me, you know, both games, both Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for Christmas, so I'm just kind of like, you know, I want to try to stay positive about it. I know I'll still enjoy them, you know. I won't probably enjoy them as much as, like, obviously the original games, and I'm really kind of sad that there's a lot of aspects from Platinum that aren't in the remakes. Like, why didn't they just remake Platinum, you know? It just kind of feels a little cash grabby. You know, and I'm just kind of tired of the two games thing that they've been doing for so long. I'm glad Legends Arceus or Arceus, whatever you want to, whatever it's fucking called, however it's pronounced. You know, I'm glad that that game's just a single game. You don't have to buy a second copy to get the rest of the Pokemon or whatever. You know, you just buy the one game and got the full experience. You know. I do like that about the new one. And I'm just so happy with the new one that they're finally moving away from that stagnant formula. You know, as much as I love the classic Pokemon formula, it has been stagnating for years. And I'm so glad that they're finally doing something new. Even if it's like a really rough step forward. You know, as fun as the gameplay looks with the new game, it just, you know, you can tell that there's like, you know, they still don't really know, Game Freak still doesn't really know what the hell they're doing with the new game, you know. They're still struggling a little bit, moving forward and not doing the same bullshit, you know, that they've done for a long time, but... You know, it's still a step up, and I'm still glad that they, you know, they're moving the series forward in a new direction. So, you at least gotta give them props for that, you know, even if Arceus or whatever is still looks to be a little rough around the edges, you know. It's just the fact that they're actually not doing the same game again, you know, is a good thing in my book. Alright, anyway, what do we got? And I also just, with the Diamond and Pearl remakes, the arts, like the art direction or whatever, like the fact that the characters, you know, in the overworld are like 3D in the way that they're like proportioned, just is really weird to me. Like, the battles look fine from what I've seen. They look normal there, but just, I don't know. They like tried to... It's not like they've, you know, in the past with Game Freak, like they, when they did the 3D Pokemons, you know, like on the DS, like a Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, for instance, you know, like the characters in the overworld, they look fine, you know. I still didn't really care for the 3D. I still don't care for the 3D as much. You know, at least with that kind of same formula that they're finally moving away from, it looks like. But you know, at least the characters in those games like looked better, right? You know, like proportions and stuff. But for some reason in the remakes of Diamond and Pearl, like they're keeping kind of the same proportions that the characters had when they were 2D in the overworld, but they're 3D now, so it just looks really fucking weird to me. I don't know, I can't get over how weird it looks. Like, it's not something that's really gonna, like, hinder my experience that much, but it will be something that will kind of annoy me a little bit. Anyway, I don't really see anything this fucking drop, honestly. This drop just... I think I'm just gonna get out of here. This one's kind of fucking underwhelming. Yeah, glad you brought up Monster Hunter. I've been enjoying the hell out of Rise. I've been playing a little bit more. Makes me really want to go back and play Generations Ultimate. Like, every time I boot up Rise, I'm like, man, I want to go back and play Generations Ultimate, you know, because I still need to... on that game too. I didn't get very far in it. But Rise is so much fun. Like, I know a lot of old school Monster Hunter fans are bitching about how easy it is, but I honestly just love the movement. The fluidity of the movement. Just how it feels. Like, it just being able to like launch yourself around with the wire bug. It's really fucking cool. Even if it does kind of make things a little bit easier, I don't know. I love the enhanced movement. Being able to like climb up basically every single fucking wall that you look at, you know, I think that's really awesome. And that there's a lot more verticality in Rise. That's awesome. It's going great for you, though, BDX. Nice. I think I've got about, like, 20-30 hours in Generations Ultimate. I'm not that far. I'm honestly not that far. I think I've spent the majority of my time trying to do all those, you know, starting quests, because there's just so many fucking quests. And I realized that. I think I talked about that with the last stream. How Generations Ultimate just has like way too many fucking quests, my god. Especially early on in the game, like it takes a good while. Like if you plan on doing all the quests, it takes a good while before you get to even start fighting any large monsters. And I kind of realized that the hard way, you know. Because I'm normally the type of guy who likes to do all the things, you know, but Generations Ultimate actually made me not do that. Because there's way too many fucking filler quests. Oh, fuck off. There we go. Ah, see, that's... I gotta keep moving, man. I gotta keep moving. Fuck you. I know, exactly. Like, 60 hours is... You know, it's a lot of time with, like, any other game. But, like, with Monster Hunter, like, that's, like, scratching the surface. You know? Which I honestly really like that about Monster Hunter, just how much fucking content there is. Oh my god. Even if, like, early on, especially in the older games, including Generations Ultimate, feels kind of slow. Because that is definitely one of my big complaints about some of the, you know, the older Monster Hunter games. I feel like World you know, finally made the game, you know, even if it's still a little slow, just learning the game, like learning how to play and everything, they at least throw a large monster at you fairly quickly in World, you know, with the Great Jagras. Whereas in Generations Ultimate, you have so many, like, gathering, slaying quests that, you know, and hardly, like, any hunting quests until you get to, like, what, 4-star quests? It feels like. And I'm glad that Rise is, you know, going with the world approach in that regard as well, just with, you know, not wasting your fucking time at the beginning. As much, anyway. Because I don't mind the gathering and the slaying and all that, you know, it's just when they throw way too many of those quests at you, especially at the beginning, it really slows the fucking pace of the game down, and it actually almost made me not want to keep going with Generations Ultimate. Like, I was like, fuck, man, this is really... And I knew going into the game that it was going to be a slog, like, at the beginning. I knew, like, I've heard people talk about how slow the game is, how many fucking quests there are, you know. But I didn't realize the extent of that. I was like, shit, man, this game, when is it going to fucking pick up the pace, you know? Well, yeah, like, you know, that makes sense for someone who's new. You know, like with World, I didn't mind it as much because I was new to the series. You know, what's that? Oh, shit. Invader. I was new to the series, so it was, you know, I kind of liked that aspect. But even then with World, it still didn't take very long for me to, like, get into a fight with a large monster and for the game to start getting more exciting, you know, because let's be real, the main appeal of Monster Hunter is the monster hunting, right? Not the gathering, not the, at least for me, you know, like, as much fun as the gathering can be, you know, it's still, like, you know, when you're doing it in an abundance, like, you know, when it's just, the game's just throwing quest after quest of just gathering, like, slaying small monsters, it's really, like, it's a little bit tedious, in my opinion. Even if I didn't really, you know, understand the mechanics of Monster Hunter that much, I still would probably be turned off by that alone, you know? Like, honestly, I probably would have given up on Generations Ultimate had I not played World beforehand and kind of already knew what to expect, because Generations Ultimate, like, again, it just does not throw anything, you know, it doesn't throw any large monsters at you for a hot second, you know. But I will admit, I do love the tutorial of Generations Ultimate. Well, I mean, I sort of do. It's rather, you know, it's a rather lengthy tutorial that you can participate in. It's not something you necessarily have to participate in, but I do like how they did go through the effort to actually, you know, put that there. You know, whereas in Rise, that game barely has any tutorials. At least that, you know, the game walks you through. Because in Rise, it just gives you a lot of information that it expects you to read on your own, like in this little manual, right? In your Hunter log or whatever it's called, the Hunter Notes, I think. You know, it expects you to go in and, like, manually kind of figure things, a lot of the things out. You know, it has, like, a basic quest that kind of shows you, you know, a few of the basic mechanics, but it does very little in you know, to kind of explain to the player, you know, like, visually, you know, to communicate to the player, like, what the hell's happening, you know what I mean? Like, if Rise was my first game, I would be really confused, especially with the new movement mechanics. Like, holy shit, there's so much stuff that you gotta learn in Rise. Like, it's absolutely absurd. And the game does a poor job of, like, communicating that, you know, in my honest opinion. And like I said, it just expects you to read everything, mostly, from a, you know, which is not really a good way, in my opinion, to teach a player how to play a game. In my opinion, for me, what I like is when the games actually like show me what to do, like actually walk me through it. You know what I mean? Rather than telling me what to do. Like, I prefer to be shown. Which I just, like I said, Rise didn't do that well. But Generations Ultimate does walk you through pretty much everything you need to know. It's a long process because there's a lot to learn. But in the end, it teaches you what you need to know. You know, if you're willing to sit through all the tutorials, which just add to the slow fucking start of the game. But, you know, again, with Monster Hunter, you kind of have to, especially if you're starting it for the first time, you kind of got to deal with that, you know. It comes with it, you know. There's a lot to learn with Monster Hunter, but once you get the hang of it, it's obviously, you know, things are a lot easier. And it makes it a lot easier to jump into other Monster Hunter games. I'd argue if you probably, you know, if you learn like the older games first and then start the newer games, you'd probably have an easier time, rather than me starting with like the newer games and then going back to the older games. Because I would consider Generations Ultimate to be like the last kind of older sort of Monster Hunter title, you know, because World and Rise seem to adapt a new sort of, you know, approach. Although Rise does, you know, obviously have a lot of things from some of the older games that World didn't have. Rise just adapts a lot of the quality of life changes and stuff from World. Adopts, whatever the fucking word is. Jesus. My brain today. Ugh. Yeah, modernized. Which for me isn't a bad thing. Like, I love World. You know, so far I'm enjoying Rise. You know, I do see the appeal of the older games though, that being said, but I don't know. For me, maybe it's because I started with World. I don't know, but again, that being said, I am enjoying my time with Generations Ultimate and what I did play of For You, which wasn't very much, but you know, I do see the appeal of those older games. There is a different vibe for sure. I don't know, I can't go without those quality of life changes that World introduced, honestly. Like with the gathering and stuff, it just made that shit so much more bearable, you know. It's not like I really hated the gathering to begin with, but it's just like it really made it a lot more fun to go around and gather things. You know, just being able to be quicker about it, you know, and because if I'm spending a lot less time gathering and more time hunting monsters, then I'm really enjoying myself, you know. But if it's the other way around, maybe not as much. Unless the gathering's fun, which I think is, you know, World made it kind of fun. At least more fun, you know. And Rise took it to like the next level and made it so like when you gather like out of a bone pile, for instance, or from like a mining outcrop, that it just, you know, it just kind of all gathers at once. Which for me, I actually kind of like how in World, you know, you kind of have to like for example, at a mining outcrop, you have to like, you know, use your pickaxe several times to get everything, right? But in Rise, like, you just fucking swing it once and you got all the materials, you know, several materials at once. I feel like it's more satisfying when you know, because I do like to have a little bit more work you have to put into it, you know, rather than it just gives it to you all at once. Holy shit, that tracking though, man. Oh my god, the tracking! Even the projectiles, my lords. Kind of crazy to see that. Didn't realize just how bad his tracking actually was. Iceborne is legit never on sale. I saw it on sale. Well, at least on the Xbox, it's usually on sale quite a bit. That's the Xbox though. I don't know if you're referring to Steam. Oh my god, come on! Fuck! Ugh! I am just an awful shot, aren't I? I'm just awful with this gun. Just sniping in general. That makes sense. Yeah, you gotta make sure you kind of like gotta, you know, you gotta make sure that the coast is clear first. Which is why, you know, even though they've sped up the process a little bit more in Worlds, that, you know, it's like at the mining outcrops and the bone piles, you still have to sit there for, you know, a little longer. Like you're still at risk of being attacked, you know, which I like that. But when it comes to like gathering like just herbs and, you know, basic materials, like they really sped that process up, which in my opinion is a really good thing, you know. That's just me though. That's just what I think, you know. I just find the gathering to be a lot more enjoyable and I think perfect in World, honestly. Wait, did I, oh no, did I mix piles? I don't think I did I? Or is this just a really big pile? Did I mix piles? For fuck's sakes, I don't know. It looks like I did. Doesn't that look like I did? I might have. God damn it. Redemption. Ugh. Fucking dick. Hornets. Quite a few legendaries, which is awesome. But again, nothing... Oh! I don't know how good that is. But I've heard Torg Anarchies are among the best in the game. Just like, you know, a Torg Steel Anarchy, which I believe I have. You know, that's what I've been using before I started using this thing. Yeah, it looks like I did mix the piles by accident. Whoops. New to the stream, been around the channel for a while. I'm hunting for Tsunami too. Oh, man. Well, I wish you luck. Hux, I wish you luck, man. I've been at this for a while, and even before I started, you know, saying in my title that I'm specifically hunting for the Tsunami, you know, like I've been hunting for the Tsunami. At least every time I've been playing on this particular character. So it's been quite the journey, but hopefully you have better luck than I do, because I have yet to find one. I would totally recommend Iceborne though, GDX. It really... Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. I know, you know, there are certain things like the Clutch Claw, which get some flack. I personally don't mind the Clutch Claw that much. But, yeah. It's a really worthwhile expansion, the game, let's say. They add so much shit, man. A lot of old monsters too from the older games, which you know, I'm sure you would like, you know, since you're playing through Generations, which I know is like a compilation of like a lot of the older titles, you know, a mishmash of Monster Hunter games. Have I seen The Wire? I have not. Is that like a show, movie? sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if... I don't even know if I've even heard of it. You think that change had anything with being Switch specific? Which change? Oh, like the quick gathering? Maybe. You're right. See, I'm playing the game on the PC, so that does make more sense for like the Switch, though. Speeding things up. Oh boy. It's starting to get a little tricky now to 'cause once there's a bunch of piles on the ground from Cromrax, it's, you know, you gotta, you know, start to be a little bit more strategic with where you kill them. You can't just kill them anywhere you want to, you know. My daily flex and reminder the Tsunami. Oh yeah. The very first pearl, that's awesome. Good about that. I do remember you mentioning that. Oh boy. Oh god. Fuck. I feel like as the stream just goes on, my sniping skills just get worse and worse and worse. It's just me though. I don't know. You think it would be improving, but no, it's... You just can't hit fucking anything. Like, even when the spots are just clearly just right there, you know, just laid out for me, I just can't seem to hit them. Just loot dump. Like, you mean like pick up everything and just throw it off the map? I guess I could do that. But man, that would be a little time consuming. If this character didn't have like anything in, you know, anything else in the inventory, then that would be doable. But that, it would just, you know, if I did it with all the shit that I have, it would just, I'd have to sort through, you know, wade through all of the, you know, the stuff, which is a lot of stuff. Like, how much do I have? 148 things in my inventory, so I'd have to wade through all of that to sort out the shit that I just picked up, and then that would be a whole process, because then I would forget, like, oh, what did I just pick up, you know? But if this character had, like, nothing in it, you know, in their inventory, then that would be a possibility. It'd be kind of fun to try. The gift shop farming. Are you talking about the Borderlands remaster? And the gift shop, like the one in the 4th DLC, the Claptrap DLC gift shop, that one? Just to clarify. I actually... Yeah, I mean, I've barely touched the remaster. But I don't think I ever attempted the gift shop farm in it, so I would not even know if it's better or not, to be honest. Wait, did I kill him in the... Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm like just mindlessly killing him now, without without thinking at all. Jesus Christ. Ugh. God damn it, man. Now this pile is mixed with that one. I mean, it could be worse, or was it this pile? Which pile's... Is it this one? I don't even know anymore. I think it's this one. This is the one that I just got, right? I think. Well, that looks familiar. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. You guys see anything? Because I don't even know if I want to wade through this shit right now. I don't see anything. I mean, it could be all over here, to be honest. Ugh, that would just be so shitty to find a pearl, or there's a pearl in here and I just don't know it, you know? God damn it. There we go. Getting rid of some pesky bots. How is it like better in the remaster? I'm just curious. Like did they change it? Or... I know, I can't believe I got the Ajax Ogre either, but yes. I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream. I was like, fuck. That's never happened like that to me. And that's like, I think it's the first time that I've gotten the Ajax Ogre on camera as well. And it's just so funny that there was just like a last minute thing. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go kill Ajax for fun. And I just so happened to get the Ajax Ogre. I wasn't even trying to farm for it. That's the crazy part. And it was just such a last minute decision for me to go do that, you know? Like, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna even go do that. Oh, which guns are facing west? Okay. Good to know. Nutty Mikashu, how are you doing? The ones that are in random directions are the newest pile. So if I go back up there right now, are they all just going to be doing that? Probably, huh? Because I just reloaded the map, so I should have probably been paying more attention to that. Oh well. Okay. Goddamn minimap. Yeah. I mean, I personally I don't really mind the compass in this game. I think you have both a compass and a minimap though in the remaster, right? But yeah, the minimap, you know, it is nice. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense that the drop rates are better in the chests. Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Can you guys hear the jets in the background, like when I don't talk? Or does my mic actually, like, filter that out? Oh, fuck. Because I have, like, the noise reduction thing on. Which is why the buzzing hasn't really been as apparent, you know, in the background as of late. I just wonder if that, like, filters out the jets. At least while I'm not talking. Oh, son of a bitch. I remember. Yes. You were Killer Dragon and then you were Midge, right? And now you're Nosferatu. Right. Fuck. Just hit the damn guy. I guess there's plenty of room over here to kill Craw. Like over here, there's like no piles at all, so may as well try to bring him over here, huh? If I can. It's just getting Cromrax to work with you is just so difficult, man. It really is. Found an old deleted Borderlands playthrough I did with a friend in 2016. I would do the original. You know, that's just because I prefer the original. Some people prefer the remaster, though. But that would be up, you know, up to you to decide. I just will always prefer and always recommend the original or the remaster. Oh, you little... God, I hate these little crawl maggots, man. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Oh, we're good. Thank God. A white? Does Cromrax normally drop white weapons? Was that Cromrax that dropped that, or was that one of the minions? Fuck. That can't be very common. It's just kind of funny because, you know, these things are supposed to be common, but I don't feel like when you fight Cromrax, like... I don't see any... Well, I guess there are whites. Never mind, there are whites. It's just not that, you know, common here. Double Sanitus. Nice. I wonder if some of the stuff... Yep, of course there's a legendary up there. Thankfully I've got the neutrino though, so I'm not completely fucked. I don't think that's... Has that ever happened to me? That's definitely not a common occurrence. Oh, a double savior. Ooh, that fire rate though. Scratch that. I was kind of excited for a second, but then I saw the fire rate. That double thumper, ooh. Just with these thumpers lately, man. What is that? Filer. Yep. Imagine if there was a pearlescent up here and you didn't have the neutrino, or you didn't have means of getting up here. Imagine. Imagine the frustration. That would suck. Like, imagine if a fucking tsunami dropped up here and I didn't have the arsenal. I didn't have the neutrino, or... You know, because I don't even think grenade jumping will save me. Unless maybe I was playing as Roland, which you can use the, you know, his little turret to super grenade jump, but fuck, that would be awful. Shove him back. Yeah. Sure, that's where the maggots come from. Or out of his ass. You just need to crawl back up there. How rare is the tsunami? Pretty rare. I mean, you know, I don't think it's... Oh, there's the crash. There it is. I was kind of wondering if it might crash soon, and yeah. Well, I thought maybe I could get one more run in though, but that's okay. We'll just go back. Yeah, it's basically as rare as any other pearl, maybe except for the Nemesis or something. The Nemesis, like, is a little bit more on the rare side. At least from my experience, because I still have yet to see a nemesis. Now imagine how rare the fucking invader nemesis is. From someone, you know, at least like me, who, you know, has put thousands of hours into this game and has yet to see a nemesis. Like, that's just how rare the nemesis is alone. But, you know, if you couple it with, you know, getting the very specific part, like the invader accessory, whatever it is, like that's just even more rare. Like it's unfathomable, rare. That's a hard word for me to say. My God. It's a pearl. Yeah, the Nemesis Invader is definitely one of, if not the rarest thing that you can get in the series. Probably, I'm not really entirely sure like the other games as much, but I would say that it probably, you know, would beat out any other thing, you know. Like even the most rare items that you can get in any of the other games, it does not compare, or they don't compare to how rare the Nemesis Invader is. Even just the Reaper, just finding a Reaper in this game is fucking rare, and that's a legendary. And that's assuming that you find a Reaper through like the Armory or Cromrax. Not even from like, you know, a Skag or something like me and TCD had happened that one time, which is one of probably the, if not the rarest thing that's actually happened to me in this game, or in just the entire history of me playing these games. It's just like that shit is so fucking rare, like ridiculously rare. I feel like the Stalker is also kind of rare, but I don't know. That could just also just be from the fact that I just haven't seen it that much. I know for a fact that the Nemesis is like probably the rarest pearl, though. It's got to be like. I mean, I don't know the exact drop rates of the pearls. Maybe the pearls all have the same drop rates, but I swear to God, the Nemesis has got to be like the rarest pearl. I hear a lot more people finding like every other pearl than the Nemesis. Just seems like it's, I don't know. It could be because the Nemesis is also Hyperion, right? Isn't the Nemesis Hyperion? That also could be why. Because, you know, the Reaper is Hyperion, and pretty much some of the rarest guns in this game are Hyperion, so that would make sense. That would make sense. Putting those two together. Yeah, the Bessie's pretty hard to come by as well. I would agree with that. Well, aren't you lucky, Borderlands page? Some people just have that kind of luck though, but still, the Reaper is rare. You just are fucking lucky. And I am jealous. The Calypso twins, oh god, yeah. Ugh. Let's hope the villain in Wonderlands is gonna be. Oh my god, how am I still alive? Wait. No way. Hold on. Oh! Oh, I wanted to try something. It looked like the AI kind of broke there. I wanted to try to see if that was like another glitch spot. Didn't it look like the AI just was not doing anything for a second? Maybe it was just me, but... Fuck. Wow. Can't believe Well, I ended up dying anyway, but... Just when I got launched, that... Like, you know, initially over there, I thought I was going to be a goner. Yeah, the Equalizer is by far the most common legendary. By far. Like, well, next to the Volcano, I think those are the two most common. I feel like TDR legendaries in general are typically more common as well. Which makes sense, you know, given that TDR is supposed to be like these sort of cheap, you know, weapons. Launch myself. Get some no-scope shots in there for fun. Ugh. He just moves around way too much. You like farming that chest? Oh, you talking about the one chest I'm thinking of? I think I know what chest you're talking about. I like that chest too. Every time I play through this game, I always want to hit that chest up once, man. At least once. Like me and my girlfriend, you know, we've been going to it several times. It's just always such a good chest, especially early in the game to hit up. Even if you get shit from it, like you're gonna get really high, you know, pretty high level things early on in the game, which is you know, worth it even just for the money, you know, if you just sell them. And it's just fun, you know, it's fun to see what you get from it. Oh, hell. The one with the Skag Caves. Maybe we're thinking of a different chest then. Fuck. Oh, God. Well, yeah, I think we must be thinking of the same chest. Because, yeah, it's the one that just has the higher level gear in it. Are you talking about, like, the one by the Skag Caves, or the Lost Caves, whatever it's called? That one that's up in that, like, bandit fort on the side of a cliff? You know what I'm talking about. Like, we're obviously talking about the same chest. Oh my god. I don't really think, you know, there's any chests like that in the Era Badlands. Oh, wow. You fucking... I know I shouldn't be doing this. I should not be doing this. Fuck! God damn it, come on! Oh, that was clutch. That was dumb, that was dumb. I was thinking, like, maybe I could try to kill him, and then if I die, it's not a big deal. I could just go back up, but, oh. Not a good idea. There we go. Oh, now we don't have to worry about any other loots in the way. Don't have to worry about any other piles. Kill him wherever I want. Always such a nice feeling. A double invader. Wow. Couple invaders so far on this stream. Not bad. I mean, you know, those are not very common. Equalizer. Can't have a fucking drop without an equalizer. It's kind of mind-blowing when you don't actually find an equalizer. Which is kind of funny, you know, to think about. You think you'd be more mind blown to find the thing than to, you know, not find it, but you know, just since the equalizer is so goddamn common, it's like kind of a surprise when you don't find one. You're like, whoa, is the game okay? Like, you know, is it bugged? All right, let's get out of here. I want a double invader too. That one didn't look that good though, or else I would have definitely picked it up. I don't really think it was that good. I could be wrong. We all know my view on these weapons is not, you know, very accurate most of the time, I feel like. I just go off of like a, you know, my feeling of what it, you know, just my initial view of the gun, but since I don't really know the parts or anything, you know, it's, yeah, I just kind of guess. It's all guesswork. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The circle of death or whatever, the skag one. Yeah. Wait, didn't you say you got a Reaper from a skag earlier? Was what was that vid? Like, are you asking? I'm confused. Because I do have a video of it on my YouTube channel. You just type in Reaper dropping from a skag or something on on YouTube and you'll find it. Or skag Reaper drop, you know, something along those lines. If you just type those words in, you'll find it. But I do have a video, like, you know, that's a clip of that happening. I also have a clip of it over on Twitch as well. But I would recommend watching the video over that because you get to not only see my point of view from the drop, but also TCD's point of view, which he was actually the first one to see the drop. So it's kind of cool to see both sides of the story. I'm so glad I got that shit on camera though. Oh my god. I just like, what an amazing moment. I'll never forget that. In all my time playing this game, I will never forget that. Oh shit! I hate it when he does that, man. And of course, just he has to go underground when I use the neutrino. What about now? Where's he at? Where the f... Are you shitting me right now? That took forever for him to come out of the ground. He's definitely trolling me. I really want to do that one Cromrax farming map where you fight two Cromraxes. It's been a while. It'd be kind of fun. Just for lulz. Oh god. Just do more of the custom maps again, you know. Finally do that Valley of Death playthrough I've been saying I would, you know, would do a long time ago. Ugh. Me and my false fucking promises, man. Oh god. You little shithead. There we go. When was the Ajax drop? It was my last stream. The very end of the last stream, which I also clipped it as well, if you just want to see like a, you know, a clipped version of it. Which you could, you know, you could see either on Twitch or on my Discord server. I also posted a link on there. Oh shit. I honestly should post that shit to YouTube because that is a really fucking cool find. Really cool moment. Just like as a highlight or something. Please bring back the classic HGB intro. I was actually thinking about that the other day, just like my old intros. Kind of how, I don't know, they haven't really aged very well. At least the one with fucking Skrillex, man, my god. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I mean, you could be talking about any of my other intros. I have quite a few different ones that I've made over the course of my YouTube career, I guess, if you will. That's what you want to call it. Oh god. I just cannot even right now with this poor aim. Piss poor. I would love to have like an intro for my streams though, you know, kind of like how what, you know, Man vs. Game has. You can get behind one of the rocks and go to the side and jump to get to it. Oh. Are you talking about the, you know, the glitch spot? The one over here? Oh shit. Oh my god, I gotta be careful, man. I want to fling myself off the edge with the Godspeed. Which is very possible. Oh, I'm so tired of seeing the thumpers. I'm just seeing them makes me... You know, and I hate to say the word. It's such an overused word, but it makes me cringe. It does. It actually physically does make me cringe. Seeing a thumper at this point. Oh, several anarchies. Look at this. Both desert anarchies. Wow. That's kind of cool. Right next to each other. That's kind of cool. Honestly, the drops, while they've not really been what I've been, you know, kind of hoping for, at the same time, I have been getting quite a few cool things, you know, like several invaders, bunch of legendaries, some cool shit like this, you know. So it's not really all bad, you know. Oh, just... God, though, why? Why do I have to notice the thumpers? My lord. The Ajax Ogre reaction was priceless. I could not. I honestly just, like... I was so in awe. I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. Because I was, you know, I wasn't really expecting to find one, but, you know, at the same time I was kind of hoping that I would. But man, did I, you know, was I really not expecting to actually find it. Like I said, just the fact that it was like such a last-minute decision to go kill him, and I wasn't even trying to farm it or anything, like, just made it even better, you know? Made it even cooler. Because obviously it wouldn't really be as cool if I was actually trying to farm for it, you know? It would still be like an awesome thing to have happen, right? To actually get it to drop, but like... that would be more predictable, you know. It was really unpredictable this time because of just the last second nature of it, you know. It was a one and done deal. I cannot believe how effective the Skullmasher plus the Spectre actually is, though. Like, and I feel like I've used this combo before, but I just don't remember it being this overpowered. My god. It seems to be a lot more effective than the Anarchy, at least for me, because with the Anarchy, it feels like I tend to... You know, it makes you get kind of up close, which with Cromrax is not really the best idea. It also probably helps that I'm using the Godspeed too. Even though the Godspeed makes me really vulnerable. As long as I'm moving around, it works wonders. Oh yeah, it's so satisfying when you actually can break his spots in the air. I just gotta be careful that I don't kill him right there, though. Move him out of those piles. First, let's heal, though, a little bit, just to be safe. Get over here, dude. Get over here. Son of a... God damn it. There it is. I just always found it funny how the minions just completely disappear when you kill Cromrax. I mean, it's a good thing though. I would definitely argue, like, it would be really annoying to have to like deal with them. You know, it would take away from that, you know, the loot, which is not a good thing by any stretch. Oh, another thumper. Ugh, man. I don't know, though. Just want to find a pearlescent, man. I'm trying not to be, like, really impatient about it. I feel like, you know, there's some streams there where I got really impatient about finding one. But, man. I just have not... I don't even think... Like, when was the last time I've seen a vanilla pearl? It's been a second. It has been a second. I know I saw, like, some of, you know... was it several pearls from TCD's arsenal? Not very long ago when I was doing the Circle of Duty, but, you know, obviously that's... Those aren't vanilla pearls. Those are a different thing. Different ballpark. But I guess that's something, you know. We're just counting pearls as, like, in general, and, you know, including custom pearls. Like, at least that's something, I guess. Yeah, I'm sure, you know, I'm sure the armory is probably better, you know. I just, sometimes, like, especially lately, I feel like Craw has been just better because it really also just depends on, you know, if I have anything to talk about, you know, because I've already just, I've talked about this before. I even talked about it earlier in the stream, but the armory for me, like, you know, it's not really, as far as like the gameplay of what's going on, like, it's not really the most interesting thing. Like, it's so much easier for me to like talk about what's going on with like Cromrax versus the armory, you know, because there's with the armory, you know, it's, unless there's like something exciting that I find, it's like I kind of have to like either rely on you guys to like, you know, bounce off of as far as like conversation wise, or I just have to like have something, you know, in my mind that I want to talk about. Does that make sense? Like from a streaming perspective, like it's like this is just easier for me. But as far as like probably getting this per lesson is probably, you know, easier from the armory. I don't know. I'm also just insecure about being entertaining, so that doesn't really help. Doesn't really help my cause. Alright. Well, you... Shit, man. He's really trying to swerve his way out of being shot this time, isn't he? These crawl maggots will be the end of me. Swear to God. Sometimes I also just have awful luck with the armory, you know, it really depends. This game just sometimes you strike it big and then sometimes it takes forever to find something good. Like there'll be times where I do one session of Cromrax and I find a pearlescent, but then there's times like this where I'm like spending several streams trying to get at least a pearlescent and I just don't get anything, you know. Same could be said about the armory. It really comes down to your luck, you know. There's not really any guarantee that you're gonna find anything. At least in that state, he's standing still. That's good. No! 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 Wait! Wait! Oh, is it smack dab in the middle? Oh, shit. I think it's smack dab in the middle of these piles. Mostly. Wow. That's pretty satisfying. Somehow I did that just right. I don't know, to me that looks fucking good. Is it just me? Damn. That looks sexy. The Needhog always looks sexy to me though, to be honest. What modded map did you get the grenade mod? It's actually just from These Arsenal, which is just a it's not like a map or anything. It's just like a, how do I explain it? Just think of it as just adding more, you know, guns to just like the base game or the base game's DLC, you know, without adding like a new map. But the only way to get the gear is through killing enemies via using a vial, which I'll show you here. It's kind of hard to explain, but essentially you just, you know, you install the mod, you put these vials in your inventory, depending on, sorry, just the jets flying by, of course, as I'm trying to explain something. You know, you put these vials in your inventory depending on like what you want the drop rates to be like, you know, like there's different vials for different drop rates. And then you use said vial that you want to use, and then for the rest of that session, the enemies will have a chance to drop the custom gear that you kill. It doesn't matter what enemy you kill, every single enemy, even in custom maps, have a chance to drop that gear. But you have to use the vial every time you go back into the game. Does that make sense? I just figured I would explain that, you know, because it's kind of hard to, like, you know, explain it, I feel like, without really explaining how it works, I guess. I mean, I guess I could have just been like, oh yeah, you just get them from enemies and just kept it at that, but I don't know. I figured I'd just go over the vial system. It's a really clever system. I like to talk about it. You know, it's a really cool, unique system that TCD figured out. Which I think it was actually somebody else that figured that out, and then TCD kind of you know, used that for his, you know, his gear. I think because before he was using like these shields. You had to equip these shields, which would then, you know, basically have the same effect, except you had to have a shield equipped. So it wouldn't let you use like your own shield. You had to use that specific shield, but the vials essentially allow you to use whatever the hell you want. You know, it doesn't take up, it doesn't really do anything other than, I guess, taking up an inventory slot. But all right, shit, I just lost track. Where this is the pile, right? I think, because the thing is, since it's in the middle of these piles, it's kind of like still confusing to go through. You guys seeing anything? I'm not seeing. Really not crazy. Other than that, Needhog looked kind of cool. Maybe I'll pick it up just cause. It just looked kind of cool. Even if it's just visual flair and nothing more. I mean, I'd imagine it still would kick ass. You know, Needhogs in general, like, even if they're shite, they kick ass. But oh my god! I just launched myself off the cliff. Again, you got to be careful with the Godspeed, man. It is so easy to fling yourself off of cliffs and stuff. Wow, that's awesome. Loading us 2 back-to-back from the armory. Like, whenever I hear people get that, I'm just like, how the fuck? I think maybe that's happened to me before, but that is so rare. Or people that just get like several per run and they act like it's like a normal thing. I'm just like, what? Are we playing the same fucking game? Sure we're not mixing things up with Borderlands 3 and that game's drop rates, even though that game doesn't have pearls, but they act like pearls drop like candy. I'm like, I don't think we're playing the same fucking game. Oh, which one's better? Is it this one? May as well heal, right? I know I could just phase walk, but it's easier to buy the healing than to use the phase walk and then have to wait for that to recharge. The Draco, there might have been a Draco. I know I saw a Glorious Massacre, but I don't know if it had any element attached to it. Maybe there was one. You're on Borderlands gun. SNS, munitions, revolver, pale copper and black, and cyan green colors. With a biohazard symbol engraved to the gun's barrel. That'd be cool. Well, you know, you can make that. It's possible. I know there are tutorials out there. I think even TCD has a tutorial on making weapons in UDK, which I've actually attempted myself before. I didn't get very far. I think I started making something and then I got confused and I just gave up. But I have jumped into UDK before. Tried my hand at making something. It was the Steam version of UDK though, because I didn't have a retail version. And I know. You know. TC were to watch this, he'd probably be fucking, you know, disappointed that I used the Steam version, but Oh well, it's all I had at the time. And I think just for learning how to make a custom weapon, it wasn't like a big deal, you know. It's not like I was doing anything fucking crazy, you know, like making a map or something. The stream delay sucks. Oof. Well, I'm not sure what I can do about that. It also could be because I just suck at reading the chat and it takes me a long time to see the chat. That also could be the case. I know that happens from time to time, so I'm sorry if I also take forever to see your comments in the chat, guys. But if the stream delay is really bad, I'm also sorry about that too. Sometimes that just happens, I've noticed. Sometimes it's not bad, sometimes it is bad. You know, I don't know. It's not always really bad, though. I know, it really... The Skullmasher is such a great weapon. They definitely didn't do it justice in the other games, did they? I feel like in Borderlands 2 they just butchered all of the weapons that were from Borderlands 1, for the most part. Like the Hellfire, oh my god. That's a prime example, you know? I guess the Butcher is kind of nice and, weird how they made it a pearl, though. Always found that to be dumb. I hated how they did that. Like, they either brought back old pearls, which is, I guess, fine, but, like, they brought legendaries back and then made them pearlescent? Like, what the fuck? Make new ones, my gods, you know? I mean, the pearls were already... We all know the pearls in Borderlands 2 were already fucking poorly implemented anyway. Most of them were not that good. And who wants to farm tubbies for pearlescents, man? I know there's other ways of getting them, but I wish they would have just added them to, like, the world drop pool, you know? I'm not sure if the unofficial community patch did that or not, but I hope it did. I hope they fucking made pearlescents drop. At least from other sources, because I hated that, man. Farming tubbies was just not very fun. It was not very fun. Alright. Oh my god, just looking at this drop. What is it, like two legendaries? I'm not counting that artifact though. So I think outside of that there's like 2 legendaries. Oof. And of course one is an equalizer. Yeah, this drop I can already tell is lacking. Like a lot. Unless I somehow miraculously see a pearlescent. You know, I don't know. This ain't it. This ain't it, guys. I just want to leave right now, but you never know. There might be like a fucking Spectre class mod in here or something. You know. Oh, or that. I mean, I can't use it, but still, that's cool. At least there's something, you know. It's the Atlas one too. Wow, that's not one I stumble upon too often. I feel like, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I feel like that one's kind of rare. You know one thing I hate though about the Spectre class mod is how you can only get it through unless you have like custom DLCs or something. You can only really get it through the Lance Assassins, which wouldn't be a big issue, but they don't respawn as far as I know. Which I think is the dumbest thing, by the way. Like, I love the Lance Assassin enemies. Why they didn't make them respawn is anyone's guess, but it's just like, that was so stupid because I love those enemies. But, like, they made them so, like, you know, they're just like a one-time thing, and then you don't ever see them again. It's kind of annoying. Oh, the Cobra. Yeah, don't even get me started on the Cobra. Oh, I remember all the time I spent trying to farm for that thing, only to be disappointed. You know, I mean, I still found it to be a pretty fun weapon, but it did not, you know, like, it wasn't not even the Cobra. Like, it was a completely different weapon. Why call it the Cobra? It was a Jacobs explosive sniper, which, you know, from what I... Isn't the Cobra in this game a Torg? It's a Torg sniper, right? So for some reason they made it a Jacobs one. On top of giving it like this pink, like, Tiny Tina skin. It's just like, why? Why even... It's not even the same gun at all, you know? I still thought it was cool and that it was like an explosive Jacobs sniper, which you don't see in that game, but like... Calling it the Cobra was just a disgrace to the Cobra, you know? Like, if you're gonna bring the gun back, at least fucking bring it back, you know? Don't make it a completely different gun. And butcher it. My God. And it's just, I find it so funny too, because you find it in the Torg DLC. And it's a Jacobs explosive sniper. Like, does that make sense? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Fuck! Oh wait a minute, that makes sense though, because you can't find Torg snipers in Borderlands 2. Oh yeah. So like, oh well, we're gonna do Jacobs. My God. And you know, I would have been more okay with that if it would have been at least a better gun. Like, I won't lie when I say I had fun with it, but it's still, like, not even close to being, you know, anywhere near as good as the OG Cobra. You know. Like, they should have just called it another weapon at that point. And also, just finding that thing was an absolute joke. It was an absolute fucking joke for a blue sniper rifle. Not even legendary. They didn't even make it a legendary. Another thing, they dumbed it down to a blue. But yet they made it one of, like, the most tedious things to farm for in the game. At least the base game. I don't know. The community patch, they probably improved that shit. Hopefully. I would imagine. Oh my God. What is with these crawl maggots, man? I am so dead. I'm so dead. Oh. I just realized you guys can't even see my health. Because I still haven't moved my thing over. I'm gonna do that right after I kill Cromrax. Before I forget again. I just gotta keep moving or something, man. Maybe I'm just not moving enough. Boom. Yes. Oh, I'm getting right in there. Maybe not a good idea. Fuck! The doll shotguns come back. Oh bulldog went on steroids. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm pretty sure he's made a dull shotgun, I think. Maybe several. I swear he's made one that's kind of like the bulldog. Like the bulldog's brother or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of like the hammer and sickle. You know, because you have the hammer shotgun, right? But then he also made the sickle shotgun. Kind of play along with that, you know, like the hammer and sickle. Right? Fuck. Come on. Did I kill him in the right spot? Okay, good. Where does this pile start? Right here? God, man. Seems like my luck is just gradually decreasing as the stream goes on. Oh! Cool. Too bad it's garbage, though. Speaking of the hammer, there's one right there for reference. Oh, poop. Oh man, that kind of looks like it could maybe be the Tsunami for a second. It just, you know, needs to obviously be more light blue. Isn't the Tsunami kind of light blue-ish? Maybe it has a little bit of green in there. Right? Was kind of hoping that would be it, you know. I won't lie, I'm a little bit impatient for a pearl at this point. I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying not to be, you know, at least as vocal about it, because, you know, it's probably annoying to just hear me bitch about not finding a pearl every 2 seconds, but at this point I am getting a little bit. I'm just ready to find one, man. Anything. I'll even take any pearlescent, like vanilla pearl that I don't even have on this character, which I know I have. I'm pretty sure there's actually quite a few that I don't even have on Lilith. So, like, I'll take a Nemesis. I'll take that machine pistol one, whatever it was called again. I always forget the name. I'll even take an Avenger, which I hate the Avenger. I don't like the Avenger, but I'll take it. Alright, I think this might be the last run. Maybe. Yeah, I think this might be the last run today. We've been there and understand, yeah. It's definitely like... It is a normal thing, you know. But it'll make that pearlescent, when I do eventually find it, that much more satisfying to get, you know what I mean? So it'll be like a bigger payoff in the end. Oh, hell. So even when I get like really frustrated that I'm not finding one, I'm not like, you know, like I don't know. Like, I am actually, like, frustrated, but at the same time I'm not, because it's just, like, I know that that's, like, a normal thing. That's, like, you know, I can't really expect to find a pearlescent, you know? It's just normal. Oh my god, like, I played this game enough to know that, you know? That there's gonna be times where you won't find shit, you know? Fucking hell. Pearl prayers go out. I appreciate it. ADX. Oh god, I'll take all the luck I can get right now. Try getting an ogre in Borderlands 1 with a max fire rate you can get, but with a shitty magazine. Like, are you saying, like finding one with a good magazine with that fire is really rare? Or are you saying that like finding one with a shit magazine with a good fire rate is really rare? I'm assuming the former. Fuck. Come on, you little bitch. Oh no, 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 no. Why do I always do that? Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's like right in between piles again. Still though, not really the preferred place. Oh. Shit. God, that actually is pretty decent. I mean, the fire rate isn't that good, but man, is it really fucking hard to find a bitch with a good fire rate? That's funny to say out loud. It's hard though, but I will take that. And our our thumpers. Oh god, that's how like engraved thumpers are into my mind right now. Are bitches normally? Do they normally shoot 2 bullets per shot? I don't think so. Right? I will take that though. I will take that shit. I mean, especially on this character, that is another thing I'm looking for, is a really nice bitch. God damn it, man. It's just so hard to say that without taking it seriously. Biothanators. I'll even take a pearlescent shield, man, you know? Fuck. Yeah. I'm pretty happy though with the bitch. At the very least. Let me see if I have any other ones compare it to. Check. MGs. This is one I think I just found. This is the one I already have. This one has a better fire rate though. But this one doesn't shoot 2 bullets per shot. This one does. Which one do you think is better, guys? See, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I mean, obviously, I like to tend to, you know, go towards the one that has the better fire rate, but... Oh, wait, I guess I have a burning one, too. That one doesn't look very good, though. We're gonna drop that. The one with the fire rate, you think? Oh, man, that sucks. That sucks. Because, like... This one just shoots 2 bullets, man. Ugh. You're right. You're right. Lilith does benefit from the fire rate. I mean, who doesn't benefit from the fire rate? But that is still shitty. Hoping this would be. I was partially hoping this one would be better, but at the same time, I'm not that disappointed because this one does have a better fire rate. So I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it for now, just because. Just for lulz. But I think that will probably be it for the stream, guys. Someone's calling me. Not honestly, not like too bad. You know, I feel like it could have been worse as far as drops. You know, I'm really glad that I tried out the Skullmasher Spectre combo. So whoever that was, whoever suggested that, thank you. You know, normally I don't really like. You know, I'm not super keen on people giving me tips like that, but you know, tips like that are, you know, are okay. I guess it depends on the kind of tips, but you know, if it's gonna aid me in this fucking farm, then I will gladly take it. I will gladly take the tips. Honestly. Jesus Christ, JDX. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. God. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave off here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And yeah, I hope to catch y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. Peace out.